He wants to know if demons operate chariots like angels operate chariots. Mm-hmm. And how do we differ between a demon or an angel if we see a chariot?
I'll make it how do we differ between an angel or okay, I got you. Let me give you what you need to know, right? Listen carefully. This is the best way to understand it. Raise your hand if you've been to the American court system before, for anything, traffic ticket, jail, blah, 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 right? In the American court system, you have a judge, right? You have a prosecutor and a defense attorney, right? That setup is based on heaven's setup, right? You have 12 jurors. The 12 jurors are based on heaven's setup of the 12 disciples being judges, right? There's one ultimate judge, which is the Most High God, right? And then there is someone whose job it is to save your life. Their job is to save you, is to help you. That is the defense attorney. Come on.
Would that be Yahushua because he's the mediator?
That's correct. So his job is to save your life. And then the angels work for him. That's in Hebrews, the 1st chapter. Every angel works for Christ. Christ is the chief defense attorney. And every angel, their job is to defend you. On the other side, you have prosecutors, right? I think before the 1700s, they were called persecutors. You can look that up. Look up the term prosecutor, and I believe it will say that it comes from persecutor, right? Their job is to convict you. That's their job. Their job is not so much to find the truth as it is convict you. And it's hard to understand when you go to court. That this district attorney, his job is not to go, damn, maybe he didn't do it. That's not his job. Once you get to court, his job is to make sure you go to jail. And your defense attorney, their job, it doesn't matter if you did it. Do you understand? A good defense attorney won't even ask you if you did it. Because that has nothing to do with their job. Their job is to get you off. Is to beat the case and get the best situation for you. That's their job. It's irrelevant whether or not you did it. Does everyone get it?
Yes, sir.
The angels of God are the defense attorneys, and the demons are the prosecutors. That's the best way to understand it. So if a demon comes into your life, that demon is there to get you hurt. That's its job. If the angels come into your life, they're there to save your life. Do you get my point?
Yes,
now,
sir.
of course, I'm talking about the demons and angels that you're going to interact with every day in your stupid head, right? That's where angels and demons are battling all the time. That's the best way to understand it. Now, as far as what you think you see in the sky, if it's an actual chariot or not a chariot, I think is what you should really focus in on. All right, what you don't want to do is stare up at every light in the sky and worship it. Precept. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. It is a very old, you see the fake Israelites worship the moon, right? Right? It's almost in your flesh to look up in the sky and start to praise and worship that light up there. Don't do that. That's not One West. You think it is because we know that the chariots of God are the UFOs. But we don't look up in the sky every night and pray to everything that blinks out there. We don't do that. And you need to be careful with falling into that because it is your flesh that wants to worship blinking lights in the sky. It's your flesh. It's old. Older than the truth. Older than what Adam believed. Is to look up in the sky and worship the big circles up there and the blinking things up there. But as far as angels and demons, that's the difference. Come on.
So then this is my question based on what you were breaking down, sir. So then the only difference between an angel and a demon is their job.
Yes.
So there's no physical difference. They can look however they want to look.
Yes. The difference is their job. In the court, which one works for the judge? Asher.
They both do.
They both do. They both are officers of the court, both of them. There's not, a good one or a bad one to the judge. They both work for him. And that's heaven. The demons work for him and the angels work for him. They're both doing their job. Done. And they're both necessary. Right? Without demons, unfit people would gain great reward. If not for demons. Demons try you and test you, and they weed out people that are unfit for great reward. And without the angels, people who just need one more chance would never get that chance to become better people. If not for the angels. Remember the precept, which you should have already got. Knowest thou not that the archangel Michael debateth with Satan over the bones of Moses, and in doing so maketh not one railing accusation against Satan. That's what was said about their battle. Right. Michael and Shaitan had a battle over the bones of Moses, and they did it in a dignified way, because both of them work for the Most High. They're both officers of the court, and they had a dignified battle over whether or not Moses' bones should be carried into the promised land and buried with honor, or if they should stay in the wilderness because he was unfit and didn't make it into the promised land. Come on.
So, can I get the precept, sir?
Give it to him, someone. Give me a question from online. I'm sorry, go ahead.